Let's review Pokemon Horizons, Episode 14. Fly, Wattrel. While the problems with the Rising Voltagler ship get sorted out, Roy returns to the wild Wattrel in order to befriend it and teach it how to properly fly. Now, unlike the previous episode, this one actually gives us proper time with Roy and Wattrel. I really liked Roy's kindness and determination to help it. Felt very Ash-like, which definitely brought a sense of familiarity to the plot. Wattrel clearly has a fear of heights, so Roy tries to help it slowly build its confidence by jumping from small heights until it can eventually fly. He even makes a little rig using Ludlow's fishing rod, which made for a really fun segment. In the end, Wattrel is able to fly and meet up with his friends, but has grown attached to Roy, so he ends up catching it. Finally, another Pokemon other than Fuecoco. As predictable as this was, especially since the eye catch spoiled it, I definitely feel like it was earned thanks to the friendship that Roy and Wattrel formed in this episode. Another neat aspect was Murdoch's presence in this episode. I really enjoyed him. From him giving Roy the Pokeball to catch Wattrel, to him thanking Liko for befriending his niece Dot, to him geeking out over spices and running errands with Liko. It was nice to get more time with him, and especially to see him interact with Liko as we haven't had much of this combination yet. I think what's great as well is the fact that Spinel uses the whole spice thing to lure Liko into trying to get something nice for Murdoch, but instead falling for his trap. Before I get ahead of myself though, we gotta talk about the Friede plot, cause he discovers what's been causing the disturbance in the ship and even gets ambushed by Spinel's Pokemon. This is where Friede whips out the Terra Orb and terrestrializes Charizard into a Dark type. It was an awesome usage of the mechanic. Not only did it make Charizard and Friede look badass, but it was also the perfect typing to counter Spinel's Behem. What's interesting about this situation though is that it seems like Spinel was just trying to size up Friede more than anything, and didn't really take a loss, as his main objective was to get Liko's pendant, and he did just that. This guy does not mess around. I can only wonder what's to come next after this. This episode's rating is an 8 out of 10.